the bond market and iShares, please spare me. First, the bond market. Okay, get out of the bond market. It's a good idea to get out of the bond market. Okay, the reason why is because, well, normally if the United States were to go to war, bonds would be a great thing, war bonds and all that stuff. But that's only if the United States is going to win the war. This time, if they get in a war, maybe they won't win. Maybe the United States won't win against China and Russia. It'll be a no-win situation for everybody, especially if they shoot off a bunch of nuclear missiles. But the thing is, the bond market is going to have a problem for a couple reasons. The falling dollar, the dollar is losing ground against all the other currencies. Normally that would be a good thing too, because that means a lot of people would come to the United States and spend their money from other countries. But they can't come to the United States and spend their money because Donald Trump restricted them from coming into the country, so nobody can come spend their money. So it doesn't do any good that the dollar is so weak. It's almost like as if he is actually working for Vladimir Putin and screwing up the country on purpose all the way across the board, including the value of the dollar. But the bond market's going to crash because for that same reason. Donald Trump's favorite thing is to go bankrupt, right? So how much you want to bet before he leaves office, he defaults and he makes the country default on its debt. He bankrupts the country, which would send every single bond and bond ETF or whatever down the crapper instantly. Yep, down the tubes. So, and iShares, there seems to be a lot of iShares ETFs based on municipal bonds, U.S. bonds, corporate bonds. Everything will go belly up if the bond market goes belly up. And the bond market is probably going to go belly up because the interest rates in the stock market are not flowing in correspondence with bonds, number one. And number two, like I said, the dollar is falling. And the third factor is war. If we enter a war and we lose it, we're on the losing side, bonds will tank. And then if Donald Trump decides to declare the country bankrupt in order to not have to pay any debt, all those bondholders will just be some bag holders like you've never seen.